Hi, my name's Ailyn Del Rio, and I graduated last December from Rider University with my bachelor's degree in English with a concentration in writing and a certificate in professional writing and publishing. For my senior honors thesis, I conducted a study about how to foster student confidence in writing in first-year writing classrooms. I first discovered the impact of student confidence in writing as an embedded tutor for composition courses. I noticed that many of my students would often discuss their lack of confidence or how they eventually became more confident in their writing over time. This study allowed me to explore this topic further and achieve the following goals: to learn how the distance between instructors and students impacts student confidence, to discover ways to bridge the gap between instructor and student perspectives on first-year writing, and to learn how to intentionally foster student confidence as an eventual TA for first-year writing courses. Specifically, here were my research questions to achieve those goals. What are the best teaching practices that foster student confidence in writing in a first-year writing course? What styles of teaching foster student confidence in writing the most in a first-year writing course? How do students think of and define confidence? How do faculty think of and define confidence? And lastly, are these definitions similar or different to how students define confidence? And here's how I worked to answer those research questions in the methods of my study. I chose 3 sections of seminar and writing and rhetoric courses at Rider University to observe once a week. Then I created and administered a survey to the students at the beginning and the end of the semester to each class. From there, I chose 1 to 2 students from each course that submitted a survey response and tracked and interviewed them throughout the semester. And finally, I interviewed each instructor at the start and end of the semester as well. Not many scholars in composition pedagogy have actually researched student confidence directly, and usually if they do mention it, they only mention it in passing. Here are some notable scholars that I referenced in my lit review for this project. Andrea Yellen and Bai Li both discuss student confidence, but they don't actually clearly define the term. Nancy Summers and Donald Diker both offer student confidence as a simple name drop, but they do not address the term any further in their research. Peter Elbow, David Bartholomew, and Christina Haas each discuss various first-year writing experiences that their students have, but they don't actually mention student confidence at all when researching these experiences in more detail. I think the most notable result of my study were the 4 categories of confidence that I created based on student definitions of confidence from the surveys and the interviews. Personal belief confidence is related to that classic saying, "I think I can." It really centers around building a writer identity. Emotional confidence is all about how students feel, whether it's before or during the writing process. And that emotional confidence is also heavily influenced by their classroom environments, their peers, and the teaching styles of their instructors. Skills-based confidence is all about having the necessary skills or abilities to complete a writing task. And it's focused on students being able to talk about their writing, give and interpret different types of feedback on their writing, and utilize different academic conventions. And lastly, risk-taking confidence, which I think is the ultimate end-all be-all goal for writing instructors. It's all about students pushing themselves outside of their comfort zone, letting go of those older writing models that they might have relied on in the past to try new methods of writing. And from these 4 categories of confidence, I developed a framework that describes how students move through these types of confidence over time. Each of them influence the other, which is what this graphic in the center resembles. I believe that students start college by taking a risk to enter this new environment, to take a first-year writing course for the first time. And from there, they're engaging in all of these different types of confidence. So it's not just a cycle, every single one is influencing the other. As they're building their identity, they're practicing skills. As they practice skills, maybe they're feeling more comfortable in their environment to take a risk. And most importantly, I learned about the profound impact language has on student confidence. Especially when I asked students to describe their writing processes, I learned that the more instructors give students the language to describe their experiences with college writing, the more receptive they are to building their confidence in all 4 categories. But students who have the language to describe their writing processes, regardless of what it might look like, are significantly more confident in their writing than students who do not have the language to describe the writing process. Now, why does all of this matter? Why is student confidence so important to consider? First year writing courses create transferable skills that are useful in any major or discipline. The more students learn how to use concrete forms of language, the more confident they will become in each category of competence. And this will create a foundation for the risks they take in any future field of study. Thank you so much for your time and enjoy the rest of the conference.